up, guys? Just back for an update video, grow update. It's been probably close to 3 weeks since I posted, so I wanted to kind of give an update. I've had some exciting stuff happen. These are my two, well, not mine, but I'm growing them for a buddy. Gonna drop them off at his house tomorrow. Reapers. Pretty gnarly. This is a sweet banana. Picked these up from the nursery last week. Cayenne. Little tiny Scotch brains. I don't know if I'll keep that. And I don't know if you remember from last time. These are Inferno bananas. They were all yellow. I picked all the nasty looking. This is just diatomaceous earth. If I picked all the yellow growth off, and it just come back really well, pushing out buds and stuff now. So habanero. This is a orange Italia BBG, I think. These are habaneros. Jalapenos. They're liking it. We had a really bad storm come through on Wednesday, and my 5'1" wife picked all these up, carried them into the garage, and she only managed to break like 1 or 2 branch. So she's the MVP. This one is my wide boy. I forget what I measured it at. It was like 55 inches, 56 inches, something like that. And I actually had to tie that off because they're starting to push out pods. A lot of my plants are. And it's just weighing them down. Tons and tons and tons and tons of pods. So this is supposed to be a yellow ghost, I believe, and I think it is right now. I don't know. I'm just chalking it up as to me mislabeling my plants at the beginning of my grow. So it is what it is. This is supposed to be a 7-pot primo, but I don't know. Could be. I think so right now. A lot of them have stingers, you know. But absolutely loaded. If it's not a 7-pot primo, I'm excited to see what color it turns. It's supposed to be red, but we'll see. But yeah. Some real cool, like, flat phenos. So I don't really care if it's if the seeds are true. I got them from Jimmy Pickles, so they're supposed to be, you know, all isolated and all that stuff, but it's probably just my fault. Lots of pods. This is supposed to be a Moruga Red Monster. But it's looking a little bit more like a yellow ghost. But as you can see, getting tons of pods. It's a little windy today, so I apologize. Alright. Kinda hard to get an angle. This is a 7-pot Primo. And I actually got one. If it'll focus, it's ripening up right now. I get stuff that falls from the tree above it. So, actually trimmed quite a few leaves off of this guy. I don't know if it's some sort of fungal thing or bacterial leaf spot, but I'll figure it out. Really, really, really cool for me. I've never seen any of these, I've never seen a 7-pot Primo in person, and it's just really pretty looking pods. Not too many. A little bigger guy. Real bumpy. Pretty gnarly looking. Not too many pods on this guy. This guy is struggling a little bit. I like the way the branches are bending back and moving and stuff, but I think this will put out quite a few pods. Not as many as I hoped, but it's still extremely stressed and set back from when I over-fertilized. So as you can see from the lack of foliage. But luckily it's only just the beginning of June and I have a few more months. Probably 4. And then this is a yellow ghost. It's going through another growth spurt again. It's kind of hard to, man, videos just don't do it justice. But it grew out and then this spot started to grow up. And it wasn't that high, probably a week ago. But there's tons of flowers on this one. Some pods. This guy will probably be my most productive plant this year. Tons of pods, loaded. This is labeled as a yellow ghost, but thinking it's a Moruga Red Monster. I had to tie this one off too, because whenever it rains, this branch has quite a few pods on it, so it sags a little bit. And this guy, I believe it's labeled as a, what is that? A MRM, Red Monster again. But, sorry for my camera skills. I think so. I think that's what it is. It might be a freaking 7-pot, I don't know. But none of the phenos are really pointing to that. More so Moruga Red Monster. But these pods came in almost this like lime green color. While these have the more true green like that. So I don't know if that's normal. You guys can let me know. This is probably my favorite plant that I have. Just because the growth is so odd, but I love it. because this is actually a side shoot of a side shoot that comes off the main stem, and it's just so crazy and wide, and I don't know, it's really cool. I actually had to cut off that guy's sagging a little bit. I actually had to cut off a branch that was coming out this way, and it was a really cool branch, and I was bummed, but still plenty of growth to be had. Take a look at that branch later. This is supposed to be an MRM. I think it's a 7-pot Primo. But loaded with pods. Still pretty tiny plant. This is a cool looking guy. So, leading me to believe that it's a 7-pot. Pretty loaded. Some phenos are smooth, some are bumpy. But yeah. This is a Golden Reaper. Hates the sun. But we got some pods. Just a few, but they're getting pretty big, so pretty neat. My son's screaming in there. Yelling. I moved this guy onto the patio. It's a Maruga Red Monster, I believe. Yeah. No pods coming through, I don't think. But looks a lot better because I did have it up against the fence. And then, yeah, a little happier. This is like my little baby Reaper. Slow grower. But yeah, so that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. I think next time I'm going to eat a pepper and then do a garden tour. Probably super hot. I just think it would be kind of funny. But, alright, have a good day, guys.